Holidays and Traditions, Carnival. This is the Sambadrome, or Sambadromo, in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the showplace of the Carnival parade. Carnival has a long tradition, celebrated in many countries in Latin America. It finishes on Tuesday, the day before Ash Wednesday, which is 40 days before Easter Sunday. And it has similar performances in many countries in Latin America, with local variations. The same happens in most cities in Brazil, where celebrations take place in ballrooms, but mainly in the streets, where parades with different styles, presentations, and music happen. In Brazil, it is seen as a hedonistic party in which all that counts is joy and pleasure. It is celebrated during 4 days from Saturday through Tuesday. For Brazilians, it serves the purpose of maintaining cultural traditions, encoded in the music, dance, and costumes of the celebration across the country. It is said that the poor man's happiness resembles the grand illusion of Carnival. It has pagan origins in Bacchanalia, a drunken feast in honor of Bacchus, Dionysus, and Saturnalia, when slaves and masters exchanged clothes and positions and engaged in orgiastic behavior. When Roman Catholics assimilated it into their traditions, it started to lose the orgiastic features, but the use of masks was retained. The normal social order is turned upside down and mocked, and anything goes. It remained an important societal safety valve, a time to vent pent-up frustrations. The first registered carnival marcha was created in 1899. O Abre Alas in the 1920s. The marchas began taking over. It is a happy, festive style. It has a strong accent on the downbeat, lots of horns and drum rolls on the snares, and simple, humorous lyrics that often contain some kind of social criticism. The 1930s was the golden decade of carnival songwriting. The most popular composers were Noel Rosa, Ari Barroso, Lamartine Babu, and Braguinha. Many of their songs are classics today and are often recorded by contemporary artists. The samba became popular carnival music only in the 1960s. Bloco de Empolgação. Then came the Bloco de Empolgação. Great masses of people wearing the same costume that parade in one solid block, dancing enthusiastically. Blocos de Empolgação can be seen in many cities, but some join to create a samba school, or escola de samba. The first escola de samba, Deixa Falar, was more like a club or a fraternity, dedicated to making music and parading during Carnival. The oldest, founded in 1929, Estação Primeira de Mangueira, with green and pink as its colors, were formed by several blocos and has attracted many famous composers, singers, and songwriters such as Cartola, Carlos Cachaça, Nelson Sargento, Elza Soares, Alcione, Léoci Brandão, and Jamelão. Over the decades, the escolas have become cultural institutions, community centers, and social and recreational clubs. The money from member donations, performances, record sales, open rehearsals, sponsor schools, and provide medical assistance and other services to their members. Each year, a theme, enredo, is chosen for the parade, and the art director, Carnavalesco, is the producer of the show. Around September, the rehearsals begin in the escola's headquarters. By the end of October, the winning samba enredo, which will represent the escola, is chosen. Then the preparations begin for the parade in early February, which take place in the Sambódromo. This is an overview of the Sambódromo, where the samba school's parade take place. During the parade, the samba schools present the costumes in various alas. Each ala has different outfits. Mangueira has 65 alas, 80 members each. 2 alas are mandatory, the Comissão de Frente, the Mestre Sala, and the Porta Estandarte. A couple opens the parade walking solemnly or performing a slow choreography. Here's an example, Porta-bandeiras of Escola Beija-Flor. The second mandatory is the ala da Baiana, with older women who wear turbans and broad, long lace dresses. Comissão de Frente is the first groups of people to enter the avenue. It introduces the samba school to the audience and to the jury. The 10 to 15 people are evaluated by their coordination, creativity, and showmanship. These are some of the criteria of the evaluation. An example of Escola Unidos de Tijuca, women change outfits and the audience barely notices. The first float, called Abre Alas, is the first allegory of the samba school to enter the avenue. It is responsible to start telling the story to be developed in the plot. Ala dos Compositores is formed by the poets of the samba school, who create the songs in each samba school. Every year, various songs compete for the official song. Ala das Crianças. 200 children participate, normally, and they wear their own costumes. Ala das Crianças, most of the children are involved with the community. Mestre Sala y Porta-Bandeiras. The couple carries the flag of the school, and they perform an elaborately choreographed dance modeled after dances from the colonial period. With lavish costumes, their presentation has its own characteristic, gentle gestures, charm, and majesty, showing perfect coordination. 200 members with percussion instruments and microphones spread the sound in the avenue. It is responsible for the percussion during the parade. This is called the bateria. It has to match the song of the samba school and promote integration. Recuo de bateria. Most of the samba schools use the recuo de bateria to stay off the avenue and continue playing and allowing the other alas to pass. Then they join the parade. Passistas. This ala has excellent male and female dancers who are responsible to avoid a drop in the atmosphere when the bateria goes in the recuo. Their presence is obligatory, the ala das baianas. Most of the time it is formed by active women in the community, whose costumes show wide and puffy skirts, following an Afro-Brazilian style. Velha Guarda. This ala is not obligatory, but it is mostly present and formed by male members of the community who participate since its beginning. These are the categories on which all of the alas are judged: percussion band, samba song, harmony, flow and spirit, theme of the year, the overall impression, floats and props, costumes, vanguard group, and the flag-carrying couple. Here's a list of the parade result winners from 2012. As seen in the description of the individual alas, all members of the society, young and old, have an opportunity to participate in the parade and its preparation, rehearsals, and final performance.